All right, this is a starting setup. That QR code over there, that's the blue point on our map. Oh, does not like that. Okay. And then we go here.
So the code hasn't started yet. So yeah, I'll start the code, and you'll see it will map out its immediate environment, and it should scan the QR code and put a blue waypoint. So it put the blue waypoint right there. And you see on the bottom right, actually, you can see that it's scanning that QR code with the QR code detector. And you can see it curving around that edge because we have 3 different algorithms. So green is an algorithm to, oh, it's just seeing some random stuff from the wall. Anyway, the green algorithm tries to find unexplored edges. So areas that are edges between explored and unexplored, the green algorithm will put waypoints to, and the bot will navigate its way there. If you ever see blue there, it's going towards, so if it can't find any frontier edges, it will go towards places that it's already seen, but it hasn't stepped foot on. And then if you ever see red, if the scan or the LiDAR like ever goes out of touch for a moment, which occasionally happens because of noise, then it'll navigate. So instead of stopping, it'll continue navigating, but it'll navigate according to just local, just looking and seeing which is the most open heading. So the robot will never stop moving because it has 3 different ways to move. So if any of those ways become jammed up, then it'll have a different way. So yeah, now it's just following the path that it's set for itself because there's some unexplored area over at the end of the hallway. So it's trying to touch those points between unexplored and explored. So yeah, for the most part, it's doing the green algorithm because it's just trying to explore things. Occasionally, it'll do red if it can't find a good unexplored edge to go to. And Sanat, don't hit unrecord. So yeah, it's still going towards some unexplored edges, and it should notice that towards the right of it is this big section of unexplored edge, this little cubicle area. And that is more important to it than some small unexplored edge towards the end of the wall. So see, it switched on the map. It switched over to trying to get into that corridor because that unexplored edge is much larger in pixel size than the other one. So, I mean, you can even see like the robot is designed to curl around those edges. So it'll just keep walking. Yeah, sometimes it does that. Yeah, it's gonna walk right in that cubicle. It's just following its path that it's planned. And you can see it exploring the cubicle there. You should show the map. Check that out. Very nice. So that was a little wall escape that it did. That happens occasionally. So if it gets too close to the wall, it'll just walk back a little bit so it doesn't hit it. And if it's lucky, it'll make it in. Well, it's designed to make it in. There it goes. Yeah, so that's the end. It hit a dead end, so now it's just gonna walk back and forth. It doesn't want to go backwards, and now that it explored everything, it doesn't really have much to do. So show the map. The map is completed at this point, and you can see that the map is just complete. Over there, you can see the blue waymark is still there. So Sanat, go to the blue waymark. Yeah, that thing's still there. That's from the QR code.
This one.
Yep. And I can stop the robot here, and I'll scroll up a little bit because I think this should be noted. No, I don't think it's going to show it, but the robot does scan that QR code. Anyways, yeah, that's it.
All right, hit record.
Okay, go. So the last thing we want to show off is like swarm control and like having 2 robots in the same node. So we have this robotic arm here, and what it's going to do is that when this hexapod turns on, the hexapod will see a light here, where it'll see the color blue, and it'll make a blue LED, and then here it'll track the color blue in real time, and this is just kind of like it's sending the signal directly from across Ross, right, when the LED turns on, and it'll hold off trying to center this thing. And you have the visualization right here, so it's trying to put it in the center. Now, because its range of motion is limited, it can't look at it. But
Oh, the LED turned off because it lost the QR code.
yeah, and when it loses the QR code, it also stops reference tracking here.